is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm very excited because I got a Revair finally, but not finally because that thing cost a grip. Is it in frame? So what I'm very pleased with is that I ordered only the Revair. I paid for only the Revair, but they still sent me the entire kit with the mister bottle. I have the carrying bag to hold my Revair. I also got some clips, some must-reads, and dun, 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 the star of the show, the Revair. Oh, and it also came with the little stand thing. I guess this is to like put your Revair to rest while you're parting your hair or just storing it. So here it is, guys, and it is huge. This is the nozzle. This thing is huge, guys. It's a vacuum cleaner, okay, and a very expensive vacuum cleaner. But it is huge and it is heavy, so this is definitely not a throw in your bag and go type of hair dryer. Definitely not. But I'm super excited to try it out and see, you know. All right, so after a few minutes of trying to figure out how you put this thing in the holder, it's like this, guys. I was trying to do this and I was like, why isn't it staying? But it's like this. I went ahead and read the instructions, and essentially it basically says wash your hair, use your Revair, and it says not to put any product on your hair. And since this is a low heat blow dryer, I'm not worried about any type of heat damage. And they also said that size matters, to use sizes between 3 inches, like in sections, so that it'll become completely dry. And they give you the whole rundown on the different hair types and textures, what you should do, blah blah blah. All right, so I already have my hair pre-sectioned. I've already washed and conditioned my hair, and I did not put any type of heat protectant or leave-in conditioner of any sort on my hair because that's what the instructions say. And of course, if you want this very expensive device to last and do its best, follow the instructions, okay? I don't want shea butter getting clogged up in there and then. So I'm gonna start section by section. So I have this size of a section out in the back, and it's not 3 inches, but it should be good. It should be good. Okay, so I needed to click the red button on the actual switch. It's pretty smooth. I don't know if you guys can see how smooth this is. I hope you can see what I'm seeing in my mirror because, girl. And I definitely see this causing less tension and less damage to your hair than traditional blow drying, because with traditional blow dryers you're brushing and like all of that, but this literally, you literally just put your hair in it and that keeps it stretched and everything without like the additional manipulation of a brush and stuff. And it does get dry all the way to the roots. And because if you notice, like right up in the nozzle of the Revair, there are some little holes right up in there, and those blow air on the root. Now I have it set to the hottest setting and the heat is not bad. I'm literally pressing it up against my head. I feel warmth, but it is not hot. And yeah, I can see that doing the smaller section definitely got it straighter, because look at the comparison between the two. So the smaller section definitely made it a lot straighter. Yeah, it definitely got it straighter than this side because I did smaller sections. Now my hair does feel very thick. That's one thing I'm loving about the Revair. Like, the body is there, the movement is there, and it feels super thick. It doesn't feel dry. Usually blow drying is the bane of my existence. If you know, I usually just, like, after I wash my hair and I put it in these twists, I usually just leave the twist overnight and get my, like, pre-stretch that way for when I'm about to flat iron my hair. Because blow drying, I really dislike the feeling of blow dried hair, at least my hair, how it usually feels. But this is giving me a bit of life, so I'm just gonna dampen this section a little bit. Yes, I got that stretch, so you see they're more even out. But one thing I think I'm noticing with the Revair, like, it still allows for a lot of humidity to get into your hair. Because I don't know, tell me if it's me or is it like, no, it's fine. I'm thinking my hair's shrinking up already. So now this thing says that your hair should be dried within 30 to 90 seconds. I'm going to put a timer on my phone to see if that is true. I don't know how long I've been holding it to my head. Okay, so my stopwatch is set at 0. Start my stopwatch. Alright, so I pulled my hair out at 42 seconds, but of course it took me a little bit to actually stop it. So it says 59, but my hair is completely dry. So I decided to crank the pressure or whatever all the way up to 5. I had it at 2 at first, but 5. So it like pulls harder because I found like my roots weren't getting as smooth as I wanted. If you can see up here where I did it on 2, my roots are still very thick and bulky. And over here where I did it on 5, my roots are way smoother, way lighter. Like, I can just run my fingers through it. Whereas up here, my roots are still pretty thick. So yeah, I think if you have thicker, like 4C, 4B type 4 hair in general, you want to crank that suction up a little bit more so that you can get a really straight look. Because, girl. So now I'm down to my last section. Alright guys, and I am done blow drying my entire hair. And I will say, it says it takes between 30 to 90 seconds to dry your hair completely. My hair was completely dry at about like 42 seconds, and I have very thick coarse hair, as you can see. So it did the dang thing. I do suggest using smaller sections if you want it to be smoother, and also turning that suction up a little bit more to get it smooth as possible, because you can see my suction was all the way up to 5. And I'm still a bit like, you know, Lion King and whatnot, but it's okay. I like the Revair. I like it because, like I said before, I don't have to be manipulating my hair so much and pulling and all that tension. I do like that it's also not as much heat. I always wanted to know, like, no one would say, does it have heat or not? Like, it does have heat. You can use it on completely no heat, low heat, or I guess their version of high heat, but it's still not high. And I think because this sucks and not blows, it helps to lay the cuticles flat. So you get this nice little bit of a shine in your hair, and the frizz is tamed. Whereas if it was blowing, your cuticles would be lifted, it would look a little bit frizzy. But it is, my strands are very smooth and my hair is soft. It does not feel dry and hay-like what I usually get when I blow dry. I'm telling you, blow drying is the bane of my existence, but the Revair is really stepping the game up when it comes to that. So I don't have to like spend days trying to get my straight styles. I can just use the Revair and like a few minutes, my hair is completely dry. I am interested to see what it would be like using this Revair on my daughter, because with her, I can never blow dry her hair because she's always complaining about the heat. You know, the heat blowing by your ears, it hurts, it burns. So I'm definitely gonna try this out on her and see what the experience is like. But for me, I like it. I like the volume, I like the body. Look at the body that I have, and it is still very voluminous, very flowy, very thick. If I wanted like a fluffy kind of stretched blowout look where my hair still has a lot of its texture, this would be amazing for that. This Revair is definitely a major game changer when it comes to definitely cutting down on like heat damage and the use of heat. This is a great option to get your hair completely blown out, nice and more manageable without the intense heat and manipulation of using a traditional blow dryer. It is on the pricier side. Generally the full kit with everything that I got is almost $500. I don't know how come they sent me the full kit when I only paid for just the Revair, but we're here for it. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, I do appreciate that I got everything in the kit with it, and I do think this is a great tool in my arsenal for healthy hair. Yeah, so if you like to wear your hair straight, blow dried, stretched, and you don't have time to be braiding it and leaving it like that, this is an amazing option. I do see this device cutting down on breakage in addition to cutting down on heat damage. I would consider this a low manipulation tool. It's a very ingenious thing. The only cons I would say, if you have smaller hands like me, it is a little bit difficult holding this, and the tubing and everything, it is quite heavy. It is quite heavy. So putting this up on my head and doing all that, like, it does take a task with your arms, but I guess because it's so fast, your arms aren't up there that long. So all in all, this is definitely worth it. I believe I got this, I purchased this for, I think it was like $250. It was on sale. After taxes, it came up to, I think, like $299. Considering I got like almost $500 worth of product for $299, that's amazing. And considering the long-term hair health benefits I will get from this, it's worth it. It's worth it because I have a ton of blow dryers in my drawer that I don't use because of all the manipulation, and we're not here for that. Anyway, guys, so this was me testing out this Revair for the first time, and I do love it. Okay, we're giving bouncy. If you guys enjoyed this video of me trying out the Revair and all my little testing and trials of different products, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment down below in the description box. Just even if it's just to say hi, it will really go a long way to help my channel. And if you have suggestions of products or tools you would like me to try on this channel, go ahead and drop them down there as well. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, girl. You don't want to miss another one of these videos, okay? Alright, if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and join the fam. Until next time, guys.